Talk about the debate. The debate was horrible. The debate hurt my brain. Alright, before I get started, I want to ask a question, especially what happened after the debate or babysitting session last night. Right now in this society, democracy, government, however you want to define it, the basic structure for getting a majority's opinion every election is through voting. Yes, there's evidence of voter suppression, and after what happened in Pennsylvania where a guy threw away 9 overseas military ballots, there's essentially bound to be a headline where there's a box of uncounted ballots found somewhere. So my question is for y'all who aren't voting or think voting is a waste of time, what changes need to happen in society in order to get you on board with voting, or whatever changes need to happen? Do we need to abolish the two-party system? Do we need to become socialist? Do we need to get the Green or Libertarian Party involved in presidential debates? Or get them in office or something? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what needs to happen. Alright, cue the poorly drawn intro, and let's do this. Welcome to Drew's News Live, baby. Breaking down dining, robotic, entertainment, world, and sports news, all within
6
minutes. Crazy hair day today. But let's get right into dining news after that super long intro. Still investigating the cause of the blaze, Cal Fire updated this morning the glass fire in Napa and Sonoma counties have devastated 48,000 acres and counting. In case you aren't aware, Napa and Sonoma counties are nicknamed wine country, and they're heavily known for their wineries. In total, 61 commercial, residential, and other properties have been destroyed because of the blaze. The San Francisco Chronicle reported since Monday that a total of 6 wineries have been damaged or destroyed because of the glass fire. In another article, San Francisco's Eater reported the restaurant at Meadow was completely destroyed by the glass fire. In a video by San Francisco broadcast journalist Terry McSweeney, she shows what remains of the 3 Michelin star restaurant. I'll link her video in the description below. Be sure to keep those firefighters in your thoughts and prayers because this wildfire season is said to be the most devastating in California history. In robotics news, just when you thought BuzzFeed was only good for finding out what color sprinkled you are, reporter Caroline Hawkins for the news team broke that the Los Angeles Police Department utilizes a surveillance system on not just suspecting criminals, but unsuspecting citizens as well. Whether the LAPD is investigating a suspected gang member or an officer spoke with someone in a high crime rate area, or if the officer just has a suspicion, it pretty much all starts when the police puts the name in a system. That name is said to become a data point within the Palantir data system, meaning law enforcement can access that person's file by just searching their name. The reason Palantir, a multi-billion-dollar secretive data analysis company, is coming under fire now is because it's reported LAPD's database includes information from friendships, romances, and job info of innocent Angelinos. Caroline Haskins said Palantir has over 1 billion photos of license plates in its system from LA and neighboring areas. Even further, quote, if you've driven through Los Angeles since 2015, the police can see where your car was photographed, when it was photographed, and then click on your name to learn all about you. Think of it like that giant web meme on Always Sunny. That's basically what LAPD and Palantir are using to investigate. In entertainment news, can I just throw politics in here? Because what we saw last night was some absolute bullshit. Just when I thought we were going to get a real debate, I'm just kidding. I knew we weren't going to get a real debate. President Donald J. Trump had to go all out, speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking. Speaking over me right now. Definitely the highlight of the night, though, was when Biden was just like,
"Will you shut up, man? Listen, who is on your list, Joe?"
And what made that moment even better is when after the debate, when lawyer and author Jill Filipovich and Hillary Clinton had this exchange on Twitter. I think we all either laughed or agreed with the TV when Biden told Trump to shut it. The debate was apparently so bad that the committee overseeing it is now looking at either changing the rules or just abandoning the next 2 entirely. And can you really blame them for what happened? If we have to go through with the next 2 debates, I got some changes in mind. 1, I think we can all agree, Joe Rogan to host the next debate. If not, give me Tubby Jonah Hill or Trevor Noah. Also, can the debate be on Comedy Central? They're just gonna throw punches at each other the entire time. Trump could be the first person to have a second roast. They said Biden prepared for this debate for weeks in advance, but did Trump do any, even last minute cramming last night? Did people really sit at home, lawmakers, the people that back this guy, and they were like, my man. In world news, Britain's getting a shotgun drone, but whatever. Oh, you want to hear about that? Okay. Ooh, looking back at this, looking back at the story, I probably should have put this in robotics news. Oh well. According to the Sunday Times, the unnamed flying machine is a drone with 6 propellers with a twin shotgun mechanism on the front that is said to be interchangeable in the future with either a machine gun or rockets. Wow. It's said to be undergoing testing right now with the plan to use it in urban combat in the future. Well, looks like Call of Duty got their in-game gadgets and stuff right. In other world news, you may have heard about the conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan over a region within Azerbaijan. Well, the conflict is said to be stemming from fighting over a mainly Armenian community inside Azerbaijan, known as the, I'm gonna butcher this so bad, Nagorno-Karabakh, an independent region since the 1990s. According to NBC News, Armenia declared martial law and mobilized its male population after clashes with Azerbaijan over the weekend. Armenia said Azerbaijan carried out an air and military strike on the independent region, but Azerbaijan said they were just responding to Armenian fire. Armenia's defense ministry said its troops had destroyed 8 military vehicles in response to an attack on civilian targets inside Nagorno-Karabakh's capital, Stefankert. Russia's foreign ministry has urged the two nations to hold peace talks, but both have refused. The conflict, if escalated even further, can cause instability in the South Caucasus, a major artery and supplier of the world's oil. Wrapping up with sports news, everybody thank President Donald Trump. Round of applause, Donald. You brought back college football. He admitted it himself on last night's debate. I don't know how the president had the final say in running a, university's athletic program, but hey, let's thank him nonetheless. In pro sports, hats off to the Tampa Bay Lightning for grabbing their second ever Stanley Cup title on Monday after a 2-0 win over the Dallas Stars in Game 6. Braden Point got things started during a power play in the first period before Blake Coleman doubled the Lightning's lead late in the second period. In baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers begin their pandemic playoff run tonight against the Milwaukee Brewers at Dodger Stadium. The game begins at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Sorry, Angels fans, there's always next year. I used to be an Angels fan, but I really liked eating hot dogs in October, and my mom slapped the Angels right out of me. It's a true story. My mom converted me from an Angels fan to a Dodgers fan. And for the first time since 2010, the Los Angeles Lakers are in the NBA Finals against LeBron's old team, the Miami Heat. The Lakers finished first in the Western Conference to end the season and pushed through the Denver Nuggets 4-1 in the Western Conference Finals to reach this point. LeBron and AD versus Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Ooh, it's going to be a good finals. Game 1 begins tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Andrew Alonso. Be sure to keep up with me on Twitter at Drew's News Live and keep up with me at AJ Alonso6 on SoundCloud for last week's headlines in simple, satirical ways. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time.